I feel like I don't. What the? Somebody gets out of this now.
Hey, is that a Swole Creation Switchblade? All right. I hope that was a Swole
yeah,
Creation Switchblade you just used.
I want to make sure I come up like not like, because it could sound like I'm.
I don't think anybody would look at like disrespect for you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to come off disrespectful or like any means. You feel me?
Oh, why are you dissing me right now, bro?
Yeah, that's basically it.
I think right here you're looking at the 3 OGs of the CGZ squad. So at this point,
Truing.
Hold it the fuck down, bro.
What Dean, you didn't even, you wanted to talk to me and you didn't even talk to me, bro.
Yeah, but he told you. I mean, you were just talking to him about it.
Oh,
that's exactly what.
That's true. Okay, so it's the same shit. All right.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but I'm gonna see what Taco says and leave it at that. I'm not even gonna bring it up to K unless Taco agrees. Somebody just get stopped.
What you gonna bring?
People.
Yeah, what would you bring up to K? Like the idea of it all?
No, I wouldn't. I'm not even thinking about talking to K unless Taco agrees. Because if Taco doesn't agree, I'm not doing it.
What are you gonna tell Taco?
Okay,
like just
his idea is to start something like I have street team and you guys have
rally truck and why
yeah.
bidding 21 Genie on a beat.
And Flippy has Hydra, yeah.
He wants him and Taco to like kind of start their own thing. And like bring life to the south side, you know?
Yeah, we could, bro.
Where would we come into play though, since we're already like kind of?
He's asking our opinions.
Oh, our opinion on it.
Yeah, he wants our opinions.
Okay. I thought you wanted us to join it or some shit.
I'll make
I think it's great.
Come on in. Come on over.
Fucking, you know, you can't always be standing around doing nothing, bro. So you might as well fucking do some shit,
bro. Like
that's my thing, yeah.
And that's why, right, whenever you started coming and hanging out with us, I encourage you to go do
and I love you for that, bro, because you told me that shit straight up, and I was like, bro, you right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I told me. I'm telling you, bro. I've had the same conversation with you as I've had with Curtis, probably fucking 100 times. Me and Jay had this conversation whenever he was like, I'm gonna step away from the street team and just hang out with the homies. I was like, bro, that's not a good idea, and I told him why. And I mean, look at them now, bro. Like, motherfuckers rebuild and look at where they're at. It's just one of those things where, you know, it's sadly in this city, bro. Yeah, it's sadly in this city, bro. There can only be 6 in a whip. You know?
Exactly. And that doesn't bother me whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? It's just that I feel
100%.
like we could really change that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Watch out for yourself at the end of the day, bro.
Yeah, of course. And I feel like we could really change that shit. And right now with the Boggles being in shambles, GSF, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Yeah, being GSF. There's nothing at all, bro. Like, I want.
Hey, listen, I'd love to bring back the glory days, you know.
Talking about I'm just doing my morning routine. What the fuck do you mean your morning? You just run through the
bro.
hood?
I've told this. I told it to Zoe the other day, bro. Like, back in the day, whenever I first came in this city, I went down to the south side on a bike, got instantly robbed by Arturo, got out of being robbed and shanked, left the hospital, got robbed leaving the hospital, walked back to the south side to get my car, got robbed again by Violet, went to war with Violet, got probably shot 4 times, went to sleep the next day, did that shit all over again, and got the same fucking consequences. The shit sucks now, bro, and it ain't the south side that we all grew up in. 100%.
Things is different.
That shit was hard,
bro. Dude,
that was soft.
Bro, 100%.
I feel like going down in the south side nowadays is like going to the playground, bro.
I've been in wars where Curtis clapped me and then I talked shit while I was on the ground. So when I got up at the hospital, he clapped me again.
That's right. It was tough out there, man.
Well, I mean, it's the same shit that happened with us yesterday. At the
I felt
SOS
bad for
squad,
that,
right?
but yeah, I was like, yeah.
How Zoe's saying it's therapy sessions instead of like gang shit.
Oh,
you know?
bro, one thing I hate, bro. I hate being friendly with everybody, bro.
It's bullshit.
Oh, bro, I hate pulling up on someone. They're like, oh, what's up, Jalen? We know each other, right? We work together. I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck, bro.
No. Because the thing is,
bro, I gotta be honest with you boys. I fucking hate Royal Mafia, bro.
The way I ran it, like when I ran the Oxy Alleys, I would rob you to be like, yeah, I'm doing this for K, or I'm doing this for Rami. I'm like, all right, cool. Just let them know. Tell them to hit my line, and I'll give you a shit back. And that's normally you still gonna get robbed, and then we're gonna talk about it after.
That's what we did. We would rob people, take their pills, let them keep their cash, bro, and be like,
yo, don't worry, dude. I know, bro. I know this guy was the first guy to ever rob me, bro.
I robbed him in the Oxy Alleys.
That guy was the first guy to ever rob me, bro. No, actually, Tak was the first one back in 2.0.
But it just
Damn.
shows you how far, like, even dude, I remember when this motherfucking Jay, bro, was just a little young pup in the streets. He went to the fucking tuner shop to get a car. They said no. Then I went to the tuner shop right after. They were like, yeah, sure.
No, I got approved for the car.
Oh,
and I went down to buy it, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna sell it to someone more important than you." Now they all hitting my line. Oh, can you
it's even
confirm my
worse.
car
Damn.
for me?
Yeah,
See, but
bro,
that's
why I
just
took
dick
him under
sucking.
my wing
That's
right there.
weird shit, you know?
Yeah, but that's also
Not
why I don't
wrong.
treat people that way, bro. That's why I never do, because one of those things where today they might be nobody, but give them 3, 4. I mean, Marlo, for example, Marlo was fucking nobody whenever he started. He was a security guard at fucking the casino,
Oh,
and now the
shit.
guy runs the city basically with the amount of money he has. Like, people
That's
come
true.
up so quick, man. Marlo was my bitch for a while, but I treated him right. You know, like, it's
Everybody's
just-
somebody whenever it comes time, yeah?
yeah, man. It's just, yeah. But anyways, Dean, go back on point. I'm reminiscing over the
Yeah,
glory
no,
days right now.
you're good. I mean, it's just that,
Yeah,
that was
man.
it, man. I just
Make the South Side
hope
great
Taco wakes
again.
up,
Yeah,
she'll
I
go
think
bang on his
me,
fucking door.
Jay, and Curtis all 100% agree with what you're trying
Yeah.
to do. We have our, you know, our suspicions, or not our suspicions, but our, what's the word I'm looking for, Jay?
Like doubts or concerns?
Not concerns. Thank you.
Concerns, yeah.
We have our concerns just because of the place and the color and the location, but
And the history of
and the
that
history.
certain location.
Yo, don't name it.
that certain
Yeah,
place.
it's not that. I would get rid of like ballas and shit like that anyway, right? You
Yeah,
maybe just,
I'm
What's up,
like,
guys?
Yo, what's up, Zolo?
Zolo?
Is this private or?
No,
No,
you're good,
no,
you're
no.
good, baby.
Yo, I've been trying to start something with Taco for a minute. Like, we just haven't got shit off the ground with anything. We were gonna do like this heist crew shit, like just to like do different shit when like you know.
you
know, we need other shit to do, yeah.
By the way,
Shit,
Curtis
hold on,
and
I
Hutch, I gotta talk to you guys after.
Okay,
I
but
just want to revive the South Side completely.
nah, I like it, bro. Hey, Southside was definitely. Hey, me and Hutch, fucking, we used to
It was the
thrive,
heart,
bro.
Listen,
It was the
Listen.
heart.
It was good
Dude,
times,
like-
man.
Like Hutch said, bro, it might be like fun and games, hanging out with the boys and shit.
Yeah.
But when the main group of people is there, bro, you kind of just get left behind, and you're sitting there holding your own dick, and you got nothing
Yeah,
to do. You know?
exactly. And this
The
is, you gotta be
moment
you gotta be
I,
proactive. You know what I'm saying?
The moment I knew that I had to go out, and this was months ago, but it was one of the key points on why I took my little hiatus. And again, it's nothing against the boys. I don't hate them. I love them.
Yeah,
but,
of course.
The one thing that pissed me off the most, even to this day, I still fucking lose sleep over because I get so mad about it, is me and Curtis and Eugene, or me, Curtis, and Nova. We were sitting there, and they were doing a meth run, and all, you know, we were all you know, sitting there chilling, and then I think Taco woke up, and then Randy woke up, and then there was 5 people, and we were all like sitting in that car for like the last 2.5 hours, and they were trying to pick people, but all of us, we've all been there. So Mr. K goes, and again, no hate towards Mr. K. I love Mr. K. He goes, all right, boys, Curtis, Hutch, and Nova, roll for the last seat in the car. And I was like, man, I fucking hate this shit, bro. That made me so mad when I had to roll for a seat, man.
I think also, Hutch, it's like
I think
we come
what
from.
did it for me was like, we have 6 people in the car, and then Eugene like hops in the car. He's been going around doing his own thing for like 3 hours. I've been sitting in the car with the boys for like 2 hours, and Eugene hops in the car. He's like, oh, okay, who's sitting out? Because I want to do the job. Who's sitting out? Like, bro, I don't want to be the asshole to tell him, Eugene, go fuck off, because, you know, that's
None of
not
us
me.
want to be an asshole, even to each other. Like, I remember in that situation, me and Curtis ended up not doing a job. We just let Nova go.
Yeah.
And it's again, like, if I was Mr. K in that situation, I wouldn't know what to do either. Like, how am I going to pick somebody?
Right.
It's just where I'm from, and where, like, with the crews that my cousins were with before, I was never that guy. I was always either like the leader
Exactly.
or the
I
first
was
man
gonna
up.
say that,
Jay
yeah.
was the same. Curtis was probably 10 times the same as what we were. Because that's, again, I think I got a lot of respect for Curtis, because I remember, bro, like, I'm fucking telling you, I don't mean to suck your dick right now, but I'm telling you, there was wars, bro, where we would go to war with the crew, and Curtis wouldn't be in the car, and it would be a cakewalk. And then Curtis would be in the car, and it was like we're fighting a brand new squad, bro. Like, these guys were just, they all became God tier some fucking how. That's why he was named the Demon, you know? And like that, I'm still scarred by that shit. And it's just one of those things where it's nothing against the boys. They've been around with each other for a long time.
Because I would lead them, bro. I would lead them, and I would tell them what's going on. Yeah, I mean, it just came down to like they just couldn't communicate. But then when I was there, I'd lead them and like guide them and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And then we would just be on
positions of
fucking
success.
point. Yeah, exactly. And
Well,
that's why
I
it's
guess-
hard for me sometimes because I have all these skills, bro, but I'm just like getting left to the wayside. And sometimes I'm just like, bro, I gotta do my own thing here now because I like, what am I supposed to do? And that's why I like this new cruise shit we got going on. So
Yeah,
we'll see. You know,
100%, man.
we get out there,
Yeah.
do a
I guess
fucking
that
thing.
brings the hypothetical is like, when do you draw like the line of if that new kind of crew that you've been hanging out with, if they step on a little too many toes, like when would you have to step back and
Oh,
be
if
like,
you ever got into a
whoa.
war with CG, is that what you're asking? Like, obviously,
No,
I
not
back
even
CG, but-
necessarily that. I'm
oh.
not talking about us. I'm just saying.
Oh,
in
okay.
general.
I gotta be honest with you. The way I look at it, if someone in street team is like being disrespectful to a CG member, I'm slapping the fuck out of them. I don't
It's
care
like-
who
What
it is,
if
bro, I
it's
don't
not
care
a
if-
disrespecting, you know?
It's okay. So look, the way I'll say it is,
It's
it's
still
very
pushing
simple.
your boundaries. You know what I'm saying?
Think of it
Yeah,
as
that's
like
fair.
think of it in simplest, the most simple terms is like a fucking fast food chain, right?
I know,
You got
Core Gem.
the CEOs, COOs of fucking Chick-fil-A, but then you have managers of their own little places, right?
Oh, okay.
If an employee steps out of line at your Chick-fil-A and talks shit to your COO or your CFO or your CEO of the entire brand, you're gonna be like, yo, bro, you need to chill the fuck out. Like, that's top dog. That's the same
Yeah.
way I look at gangs and shit within the umbrella or even like crews. At the end of the day, man, and I'm telling you this as someone who has went against the fucking CEO before, there is a hierarchy to this city, and it goes from the top of the ladder to the bottom of the ladder. You can climb from the trenches to mid, even to the top 3, top 4. You can get up there, but you cannot dethrone the king, which is K. It's not possible. Like, when it comes to wars, they have more experience, years, knowledge, and money than you will ever have. No matter how big we get and how strong we get, we will never be on their level. When it comes to fucking control, when it comes to knowing people and having those relationships for the years that they've had them and the respect that they have, there's no coming close to it. And that's fine. That is okay. You can fight for the 70% and below. You just, that top 30, don't even have that in your brain. Like, oh, we're gonna build. It's not even a thing, bro.
I
It's
know, I
never
guess
gonna
this
be a
is-
thing. The reason why they've been on top for 5 years.
This is, I guess, this is something for like Zolo and this homie here. Sorry, I don't know your name.
Alexi.
I guess
Alexi.
the way to put it is like, yes, I'm the leader of street team, but if it comes down to it, I'm picking CG over street team. And I think her to do the same thing.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, that's just
and
the
it's
same
something you
thing
just
here.
guys
The
gotta
same thing,
understand
like,
here.
if
Oh, no,
everything gets blessed
100%.
off, same thing will happen down there.
and that's not saying, and it's one of those things where it's like,
It's not like
that's just the
ditching you
point
to the
of,
side, just
yeah, but the thing
use
is
the food
this,
chain thing again.
yeah, it's a food chain, but on top, even bigger than that, is there's no way, shape, or form where there's ever a world where that kind of shit's gonna happen and it would result in war, because it's, for us, it's not like other gangs. For us, me, Jay, Curtis, Dean, we just go and have a conversation with the homies, because we'll just chop it up. Like, they're never gonna be in a position where we're like, yo, boys, listen, you know, this shit's happening, and they're gonna come up to us and be like, yo, fuck you, fuck your crew. That ain't gonna, that shit's not gonna fly. It's never gonna fucking happen.
Yeah, I think
Ever.
also it's a different dynamic with like the Just Us thing. Like, we're not under CG, but like, you know, me building Just Us is, you know, I respect CG. So like Hutch said, like,
Exactly.
I don't think that dynamic would ever happen. You know what I mean? But Street Team is under CG, where it's like they kind of work for CG, so the dynamic is a little different.
Yeah, we just said that we would put CG
It's
first.
not-
It's
I-
rebranded.
I
Street Team
say-
used to be that, but not anymore.
Yeah, street team used to be that. Street team is their own thing now. We don't.
Oh, okay,
Street
alright.
team doesn't really do anything for CG. Do we try to benefit CG? in
I
everything
said
we
it,
do?
Hush
Yes,
said
but
it,
that's
Jalen
not
said it.
because we have to, just because we want to.
It's the respect again. I mean, I think it's
and
a little.
I was
a
just
little-
talking hypotheticals too. Like this is all just
100%.
pro
Yeah,
book,
yeah.
you know?
No. And it's good that you ask those questions so that we can have these conversations, so you know, bro. Like, at the end of the day, you've been around, but at the same time, in this city, bro, you're fresh. You're fresh blood.
Yeah, no,
And
100%.
it's good to know these things from people like myself and Curtis, who are the like true OGs, and you got Jay, who's becoming that, and you got Dean, who is that in his own sense within, you know, 3.0. It's one of those things where, you know, knowing the history of the city is the biggest fucking
But yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie. When you told me that story down there, I was like, what the fuck? This is insane.
Yeah, knowing the history of the city will only help out the future because history always repeats itself. Like this shit with the cops, the shit with gangs, all the gangs coming together, all the gangs disbanding, leaders falling, leaders rising, same names, different fucking gangs, colors, all this shit. I'm telling you, there's not one thing that we will do here that has not happened in the past before that I've already seen. Like all the, I mean, you can talk to Curtis, bro. Curtis, remember when the fucking the Misfits came down South Side and the whole South Side got together and they had a conversation about going against them? Same shit that would happen this fucking recently, like 6 months ago. The same shit happens. It's a fucking wheel, bro, and it just spins. It's
I remember that. Everybody hated Misfits.
Yeah,
I think it's like you know, like people will talk whatever about CG, right? But it's like, you know, like for instance, I used to live in New York, right? So if you got like the, you know, the fucking Russians and they distribute like coke or something, like, and they're the hierarchy.
Yeah, everybody would just be like, keep to your music.
Gangs,
blah,
a
blah.
new crew is not gonna come in and be like,
But hey, OTT stayed
like,
resilient,
that's
man.
The kind of mentality in the city.
Still down there. Look at them.
Shit doesn't work like that. They're like, Russians are the hierarchy. That's just the way it is because they've had years and years in history become that. And I think people get it I think people get in their emotions and their feelings and feel like when they build a crew, like that's the goal, and that's not that doesn't need to be the goal.
Yeah, that's why. See, like Chang gang, I hate the name because we're not even a gang. Like the boys, those motherfuckers are a cartel, bro. Like those guys are like
the facts.
Yeah, they own, like they're in their own division. Nobody.
I mean, at this point, it's like you have the main people that are like up top, and then you have
Shut
people
up.
like me, Hodge, Flippy, that have like their own subdivisions with crews running different things and their own things. But at the same time, we don't expect anything back from CG. Like they're there just because they want to be there. They're not
He's
there
stepping
for
on a lot of toes, yeah.
the CG benefit, or like if he goes to war, Street Team is not expecting Chang Gang to back him up or anything. If we lose a war, that's it, bro. I mean, hey, it's our own fault. We're the weak side. We lost the war. Like we're not gonna call for backup or anything.
It's like what you're saying, Jalen, right? You said, you know, you guys all have your like kind of sub things going on, which is like is what an empire's about. So you having a sub thing, I don't feel like it, like, you know, you like people use the excuse of like, oh, I don't want to fight these guys because CG's gonna get involved, and they know CG won't get involved. They just don't want to fight you because they don't want to lose.
Yeah.
So they use that excuse to be like, CG will get involved. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The thing
We can hold our own.
Yeah.
Exactly. The thing is that what people are terrified of CG is because like we all have our sub crews, and you might be able to fight one of the sub crews. You might be able to draw blood or maybe even fucking wound them or whatever, possibly win. But at the end of the day, bro, you go after the top, and we all come from our sub crews, and we all fight as CG. There's no winning. It's just
Chat, was there any good clips from McLean that we need to give to?
I'm with them, and as someone who has fought against them multiple times and have died twice because of it, I can tell you there is no winning. Like it's impossible. You can't make the dragon bleed, man. No one can. But anyways,
I don't know. I guess we're just kind of trying to change the narrative because everybody thinks, oh, Street Team just gonna go kind to CG and ask for help. No.
that has never happened.
Yeah, I
bro.
don't remember that either. Somebody said
That's
something to me
never
the other
happened.
day, and I'm like, when? Like, what are you talking about?
I've never witnessed that
Bro,
happen.
we
but-
watched Gulag Gang
but I
walk
think-
through
I
my
think-
fucking house to shoot at fucking Jay and Street Team, and we didn't even jump in the war. They were using my fucking house, and I didn't even shoot
The
them.
Ambo launching.
Jalen, that's what I said.
Yo,
It's an
Patty, can you
excuse
Can you send that to the
to
dude
not,
if
like,
you clipped
it's like,
it?
oh, I'm
Did
gonna
you clip
fight
it?
Street Team and then you straight up lose. You don't want that pressure, but it's the excuse not to fight them. So you use that pillar. Oh, that CG will get involved. You get what I'm saying? When it's never happened. So people just don't talk
You
this shit, bro.
didn't. It's not
I
in
mean,
here.
we went to war with Rust. We didn't ask anybody for help. We didn't ask for nothing. My boys were like 3 people deep in AU Storm fighting 6 of Rust and still clapping their ass. And they still didn't ask for anybody's help, so.
Bro, whenever you guys were at war with Gulag Gang and you were in the Bahamas, I literally fucking went and like Street Team just got lost Jay and 3 other members to the Bahamas.
Yeah,
like,
Patty,
they really
maybe
were so down
shooting
bad, but they
Ming
weren't, like,
would
giving up
be.
war on
We can
Gulag
spin
Gang, bro. I
that.
went
That would
and
be a
fucking
good
got my
clip.
ass clapped with them.
And
know what I mean? Like,
and then
it's just one of those things where,
and then
when it comes to
the ambulance
like
was
just
good too.
all joining together and smashing groups, like that, dude, that has literally never happened. And the fact that people like to push that out there, it just blows my mind.
And the thing too, though, for that is like, even if that was how it is, like that wouldn't be like enjoyable. You know what I mean?
Nah,
Because
man.
it's like, okay, at the end of the day, we have the trump card thing, you know, which I don't feel like it would be good resource
Bro,
to
I promise you, we talk about this all the time, man. It's lonely at the top. It really is. Like, me and Curtis talk about it all the time, bro. Like, it's just, I don't mean to sound like an asshole, man, but like, dude, I miss going to wars with
Oh my
motherfuckers.
god,
Oh no,
bro.
I'm letting you know right now. If this shit gets blessed off, hey, yo, Hutch, you trying to slide on the Vagos? Hey, Hutch, you trying to slide on? Bro, I'm not. I don't give a fuck. You think fucking 8beat 777 in my head is gonna fucking think? Nah, fuck him. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a damn.
I mean, listen, bro.
Bro, people
like,
are already crying already, and we ain't even done anything. They're already crying. I
Yeah,
seen it.
man.
Say, we
They
haven't
see
done.
me
I haven't
with
shot
Joe,
a
bro.
gun.
They all bitch.
I haven't
no,
shot a gun,
the
bro.
thing
I've
is,
had
bro,
worse.
like, if we have 4 people and we're going to war, right? And it's 4 of us, and we're about to go ride out because we don't give a fuck. And let's say Curtis is like, oh, let me come with you guys. I wouldn't say no. That's him wanting to get involved. I didn't ask him. He volunteered, you know?
Yep.
It don't matter at the end of the day, though, because people are gonna say what they want about it. They want to push their own agenda and narrative behind it, just to kind of portray you how they want to see you. You know?
Yep.
That's why I don't fucking listen to whispers, bro. I do
Exactly.
my own
Yeah,
thing, bro. I
nah,
don't give
bro,
a fuck about what people say.
You got.
Nah,
You
I'm not
got
gonna
to,
lie.
bro.
People soft nowadays. It's sad.
Yeah. Fuck. But yeah. All right. Well, yo, Hutch, can I get like a nice car?